Hey, what up, guys? It's Mike.
It's Dan.
Oh, this should not happen. I am so anti this.
Yo,
right
I am so anti this, and you know, a lot of people are like saying that this is like they're kind of praising this.
No. No one should be praising this. This
nope.
is some crazy stuff.
There are just certain things, like certain actions that a man should never even agree to.
For example, first date, guys, you gotta pay.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Secondly, always protect your woman.
Yep.
Thirdly, always treat her with respect.
Yep.
Be a gentleman. Be chivalrous.
Be chivalrous.
Let's go the anti-way.
Yeah.
Don't ever let your girl give you a piggyback ride across flooded waters. Come on, people.
Dude. All right, I get it. Like she offered, right? Let's say she offered. I hope
she offered. Like, there's certain things girl offered that you still shouldn't do, right?
You still shouldn't do. So, look at this photo, guys. I mean, right now, okay, obviously on a non-joking note, you know, China's being plagued by floods right now for some of the worst floods in the last 20 years.
Sure.
Okay, so this is happening during this time of flood, and he's got leather shoes on, and she's carrying him. I mean, those are not shallow waters. That is going up to her knees.
So the story was that she was wearing sandals. So she's like, just get on my back. I'll carry you across. All right, let me point out a couple things here. First of all, take off your shoes.
Yo, take off your shoes, right?
Take off your shoes.
Why don't you take off your shoes?
First of all.
And also, wait, I got one.
Yeah.
How about in the worst flood in 20 years, why don't you go out with sandals? The guy behind him has sandals. Why don't you just wear sandals? Like, you know there's flooding outside. It's not like you walk outside, there's water.
I still want to look good with my shoes.
Okay. Then don't walk around the city.
Yeah. So thirdly, how much are your shoes worth? Your good leather shoes? Yo, come on, everybody fake. All right, so I'm gonna say that to you right now.
You know how cheap
leather
even
shoes.
If they're like real leather shoes in China.
God.
It's not like here you're paying like $300 for a pair of shoes. I mean, okay, you got more? You got more?
No, that's all I got.
Yeah. So for like we were saying, right? There's certain things that no men should do. Okay. No. Even if a woman is like, hey, I'll pay on the first date, you go, no, I'm paying. I asked you out. This is a date. I'm paying for the first date. All right. No, you're not carrying me across. Thank you for the offer, honey. I'd be like, you're a great girlfriend. You know, I would tell people.
You know what people used to do in the day?
What's that?
There used to be a puddle of water, right? And
right.
Gentlemen will take off their jackets, which are much more expensive than that pair of shoes,
and they don't care,
and lay it down in the puddle for the ladies.
So the ladies can, and it's not like a flood. It's just like a puddle. A puddle. Like this is just
the
so
act of being chivalrous.
Right now. And you know what? People that are praising this, they're like, she's the greatest girlfriend. Man, the headline should be, this guy is the worst boyfriend.
Yeah. No. I'll give props to the girl. The girl definitely. I would never let my girl do this. But if she's willing to do this, then you're like, you got a catch right there.
Oh no, right? That's what I'm saying. No, you got to give her all the props in the world. But instead of the focus on her, I'd be like, this guy should never have accepted. I would ridicule the guy.
Yeah.
I'd be like, your manhood, like, you know, I lose my man card sometimes, but not for this, you know.
Your man card is obliterated already.
It's because I like to do girly things, not because I'm not chivalrous.
Crocheting or something.
Yeah, exactly. But you and I are very chivalrous, but this guy literally, man card gone, gone.
And this is not the first case. There's another case a few years ago, 2014, where this girl gave this guy, I don't even see a lot of water here. And she was in high heels and jeans. Yo, here's what you would do. That girl should just be like middle way across the road. Dump him.
I think that should be a test. I think like if I was the girl, I'd be like, how much of a dude are you? All right, I'm gonna give you a test.
Not only should she dump him, she should like suplex him.
Yeah.
Like just like bam.
No, I just drop him behind me. And you know why guys can get away with this? Because I feel like a lot even a lot of the public in China, they're just completely like, they have no idea what's chivalrous and not. They have no idea what's appropriate and what is like supposed to be done in a relationship, you know? Like,
because who's teaching them?
That's what I'm saying. And then they just are like, oh, look at that. Look at this guy. And there's people behind them taking photos. They're like, and they're probably like, good going, girl. That's what a wife should be. It's like, no. I don't need you to give me a ride on your back.
Yo, if I was there, I would troll the guy.
Oh yeah.
I'd be like, hey, loser. Hey, why don't you get off her back and walk?
Yo, you know what might have happened?
What?
If she's willing to do that for that man, she might have beat you up. She might have beat you up, bro.
Beat me up? She's wearing
like,
flip-flops.
She might be like, what are you saying to my man? That's my man. Because he's a coward.
No, I'd be like, yo, listen.
Yeah.
Be with a real man. Go be with a real gentleman.
She's like, I got one.
I'll convince him. I'll convince her. I'd be like, look, you shouldn't be with a guy like this. Yo, if I was there, she'd be single and happier right now.
This is literally, if you guys seen Star Wars, this is literally that scene where Luke Skywalker is carrying Yoda on his back in the swamps in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Like, she's Luke Skywalker. He's
Or maybe
Yoda.
the guy's teaching her some like secret kung fu later.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe some Matrix stuff. Anyway,
Unbelievable.
let us know what you guys think about this story and these pictures. Thanks for watching, guys. Later. See ya.